minutes of this thing being at Little Sahara, probably within 5 minutes of it being up there at the park. Or 32 kilometers south of the park, they're going to have strong winds from both directions.
On the ground, but that is a developing multi-vortex, large, big.
This thing's only a few hundred feet above the ground. It's not very far. Maybe a couple hundred feet above the ground. It's just rotating. It's just getting faster and faster. What am I racing here? Hang on, Mike. It's getting faster.
It is producing damage.
Yeah, that's good size. Look at it here live. Good size multi-vortex structure wall file there. David's probably putting down suction spots underneath that I would say right now.
It's probably 200 feet above and then back towards the Boise River. You know what I'm talking about. So we can see it the whole way. So we want to keep moving east. Mike, oh yeah, there it is. Okay, still on the ground, Mike. Mike, we got 2 cones now. We're trying to go with 2 cones. 1 cone for sure. All the way on the ground. Second cone about halfway to the ground. This thing is really putting up a lot of show up here up in northwestern Oklahoma. It's really amazing. Mike, back to you.
Free ball on radar on the third top report here live here. This one's roping out. This is live from Bob Chopper 4. That's roping out now. Let's get an update here with John Welsh. Go, John.
It's rapidly become a little bit bigger than the main ones. And now it's all the way to the ground with a debris cloud. You know, this one's back further to the west. It might actually come closer to Waynoka. It's very possible. It's back to the west. It's on the west side.
There's large debris. It's hitting something. There's large debris with the east tornado. It's tearing something up. It almost looks like a big grass fire. Whatever it is, it's really hitting something hard.
That are on the ground. They're just going to be...
Yeah, I see that, Gary. I see that. I don't know if it's from a fire that might have started. There's a large debris cloud being kicked up and blown to the east there.
Really tearing something up. It looks like smoke from a grass fire. It's being sucked up into that old vortice.
Wow, we're watching Skynews 9, also watching the tracker video coming in. At one point here, 3 vortices, two tornadoes on
so
the
you've
ground
got
at
one
one time.
cone
Another
there,
one
that's a tornado. You've got
so it's
another
a huge
one here,
circulation.
that's a tornado. And then John's out there, pretty decent range away from Oklahoma City, so that's why the pictures kind of come in and out here from time to time. But the mesocyclone is violent, and there's been all sorts of changes in the tornado size and shape and intensity at a very high rate of speed. And these are the type of tornadoes that can develop into those long-track, violent tornadoes. Let's go to the storm tracker and show you where it is right now. Got a debris ball on radar, still heading directly for Tacoma. See, folks in Tacoma, your time is now, your window of safety is now closing, and you've got to either get below ground or get out of the way. Storm cellar or basement is heading right toward Tacoma and right toward Cherokee. Red center line, Tacoma, Cherokee, Woods County, and Alfalfa County. Tacoma coming up here in about 10 minutes.
Still on the ground. Yep, there it is. There's a little condensation. Vortices on the ground.
Right? It's about 30 seconds ago. I did not see it hanging down, and I don't see any debris on the ground. But that fire is being pulled in obviously where the tornado was. But it doesn't mean it won't obviously cycle. Probably just get here just a little bit longer. But wow, what a show, Mike. But again, right now the tornado has lifted. It's still on the ground, but you can tell the smoke being pulled into the updraft on the backside. It'll be pulled in where the winds are blowing into where the tornado was. So, wow, but right now, Mike, again, it's not on the ground. Mike, right
they were looking at a little needle here. It probably could possibly still be on the ground. It's very close. Little rapid needle there. That's still the tornado. You see the needle there, and that's rapidly spinning about halfway down to the ground. Can we talk to John Welsh here live? That may still be intermittently in contact with the ground, and this is southwest of Tacoma. John, are you there? Yeah, I got you. Go ahead.
We've got a great
being kicked up.
more copper forward.
You know, grass fire is white, but this is black smoke being kicked up, so I don't know what's on fire, but it's making a lot of smoke.
Probably a tank battery.
Yeah, it is tank battery. Looks like.
And it's still burning.
You know, I don't.
It's right where the tornado went.
I don't see any trees down, so you wonder if maybe it was lightning that did that. But maybe not. But
That's possible.
looks like it was full. So as you look at that, I'll tell you there's still strong circulation indicating southeast of Winoka. I think it's to the east of the airport.
There's the fire right there.
We can get top to mid. No, I'm talking about the live video of the tornado, okay? Okay, there we go. Okay. Big rotation there. Nick, you there?
Gary, I can hear you. It was on the ground again. It's on the ground right now. You can see it's out over a rural area 8 miles south of the Alva area. Again, moving to the east, wall cloud, rapid intensification. I can still see dust and debris being kicked up, so there's still the circulation down on the ground, Gary. Multiple vortex,
yeah, see it. There it is.
Multiple vortices down on the ground. A lot of rotation with this wall cloud, Gary. It's moving on to the east again. There does appear to be one or two smaller structures. Again, it looks like the tank batteries again ahead of this tornado. Still a lot of rotation with this, Gary. Still off and down on the ground. Again, there are structures ahead of it. It's moving off to the east. We're moving east right now to get fuel, but we'll keep up with it as long as we can.
Okay. Now tell us what direction you're looking and the approximate location of the tornado from your vantage point.
We're seeing big-time circulation crossing the river. It's 3-4 miles north of Highway 412, the junction at 281 and 412.
Okay. Tell me which direction you're looking. Can you hear me?
Ken, I don't have it on the ground anymore. Do you? No, I think it's lifted, but it's...
Nick?
It's still spinning.
Nick, what direction are you looking?
Yeah, it's going to come down again. Still moving to the east. I still don't. There's still tank batteries out ahead of this. It's not as prolific as a circulation as what it was 2-3 minutes ago, but it's still spinning really good. This is what it was doing right before it put it down.
Sky News 9 is about 6 miles south of 45. 6 miles south of 45. I don't know which direction they're shooting.
It's our location. We're still south of Alva. We're moving east. We're looking off to the north-northwest. Circulation's approximately 2 to 3 miles to our north-northwest.
And give us your location.
Do not see any contact with the ground right now, but still a lot of rotation with that wall cloud. A little bit ragged, but a lot of rising motion. And this has been doing this since we were back at the junction at 281. Oh, power flashes. No, it's still on the ground, Gary. This is not going to be your typical tornado where the condensation funnels all the way down.
This looks like it'll be a little bit to the south, a little bit to the south, Highway 45. Right before you turn north, go to Alva. That's going to be right along Highway 45, and also the highway coming directly out of the Alva area. So if you live down there where that intersects,
there it is.
I think it is. Yeah, when that intersects Highway 45, you can see the large hook echo in there. At least I can see it, and I'll just tell you about it. It's along, and it looks like along and just to the south of Highway 45, due south of Hopeton. Yes.
Tacoma and Carmen.
Okay. All right, so they look like they're 1, 2, 3, 4 miles from it, 4 miles south of it, looking to the north-northwest. See the rotation's increasing again as we speak right now. So you live along, and anybody lives along Highway 45, the east-west road, halfway from Winoka to Carmen, on over to Carmen, to Hopeton, to Tacoma. And just keep in mind, call them, whatever you need to alert them. So right where 281 intersects 45, that's right where in northwest Oklahoma, between Winoka and Carmen.
It's up and down.
South of Hopeton, strong. The velocities are increasing with it. You guys don't get in under that thing. It's southwest of Tacoma. It's west of Carmen. 35 on it.
Okay. We're running east parallel with it right now, and we are moving over structures, Gary, barns, houses.
I see it.
This is about 2 to 3 miles to the northwest of us right now. It's moving off to the east. I cannot see that far up there to see if there's anything in the path of it. Yeah, we're coming up on Carmen right now, Gary. So we're about over Carmen, looking north-northwest. So very close towards Tacoma, and eventually farther off towards the east, towards Highway 8 coming out of Cherokee, all along that area. People need to be taking their tornado precautions.
Does he have anything?
And it does look like the rotation, as you said, is still very much there. We're a little bit far away, so we cannot quite see the bottom of the storm in the ground to confirm that it is on the ground. But the hallmark of this circulation so far has been that the actual condensation.
You cannot see the wall cloud from here. We're behind it probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 miles. But we are going to catch back up with it. We're trying to get back up with it so we can see it. Right now, we've got strong south wind, still strong inflow of the storm, still cranking pretty hard, Gary.
Okay, Val, appreciate that video from just a little bit earlier. The tornado is touching down south of Winoka, fairly close to Little Sahara, and crossing the Cimarron River there very shortly, or already crossed, but went across the river. It was quite impressive. But at one time, there were 2 huge tornadoes wrapping around themselves with this. It was just quite amazing. And we're watching it, of course, on Sky News 9, and we're watching it on 5 or 6 storm tracker units, all from different angles. And it was just flat amazing. Now, fortunately, we've had no reports of any injuries, anything like that. But, you know, I'm sure not all reports get in quickly. But it is a fairly sparsely populated area. So that's the Cimarron River right now, and that would be just to the south of Winoka. They were having a rattlesnake hunt with several thousand people out in the field near Little Sahara, and fortunately it looked like it skirted that area. And I'm sure a lot of great pictures will be showing up because it was really close to them. And it was big, as you can see right there. And even when you can't see the funnel all the way to the ground, it's on the ground. You know, if it's 2/3 the way to the ground, halfway to the ground, usually it's on the ground doing damage. And you look over to the left there, that might be what we call a horizontal rotating tube of vorticity when it went out of the shot there. But there's a huge wall cloud that was, I don't know the exact time, but happened a little while ago, just south of Winoka. And this storm produced some other tornadoes before this one. Moving on the storm right now as you watch the video. It's water. Is that amazing? We saw where one fire was started by this tornado. But fortunately, like I said, sparsely populated area. The water near lets you see the scope of the rotation. You can still see the funnel at the top, but at the bottom you really can't see it too well. There's a vortice coming around the front side of it. See that? So a vortice, suction vortice coming around. Small tornado. So it was a multiple vortex tornado that hit just south of Winoka, to the southeast of Winoka. And as you look at that, now that funnel cloud there, we still had some debris on the ground. You can see that shaft that goes to the ground. So as you look at that, I'll tell you right now, it's circulation very close to Tacoma, if not right on top of it. So in around Tacoma, north of Tacoma, south of Tacoma, west of Tacoma, to the east of Tacoma. Just keep in mind, this thing could go down another tornado at any time.
Okay, Gary?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to let you know that over here, we're east of Winoka, about 8 to 10 miles, right at the true dangerous storm as it moves on to the northeast. This is so impressive. Classic storm structure. The entire structure is rotating just to my west, northwest. South cloud flowing in from the northeast and southwest. Very large cone, funnel-shaped cloud now to my west. And it looks like another funnel cloud is now trying to develop like a satellite tornado just to the south of the main tornado. Now I'm seeing now a large debris cloud now on the ground. So funnel cloud more than halfway to the ground with a large debris cloud now, Gary. This has become an extremely dangerous situation. So anybody that's living, west of Cherokee, in Cherokee, southwest of Cherokee, get to shelter right now. This is extremely dangerous, and it could be catastrophic if it actually goes if it actually hits the town, Gary. Very large debris cloud.
I think it's like 10 miles. Wait, Bobby.
And I've got, wow, my inflow winds now have increased up to 35 miles per hour. And they are right now out of the southeast. Very large tornado now, Gary, just to my west-northwest. And I would not be surprised if this actually continues to be a long-track tornado, Gary. This is a very huge circulation.
I think for the folks,
wow,
Bobby.
It's absolutely incredible.
Bobby, for the folks
need to watch
that are listening up there,
you're right. I will.
you can leave Bobby's video up there, okay? Bobby video.
We're in perfect position, brother.
Folks
Big
listening up
truck
there,
on
that
the
tornado,
ground.
and it is a titanic circulation, extremely dangerous, moving directly toward you guys in Cherokee and points in between. The wind
That's a big
velocities are
tornado.
extreme, so we look like this is going to be
Zoom in and out a little bit, but do it really slow, brother.
It doesn't, you don't see the funnel all the way to the ground at the moment, but I said just right up there above it in the cloud. The velocities are extreme. This could produce extreme winds, obviously, a very powerful circulation, strongest one we've seen in a while. That's the strongest we've seen since the Piedmont tornado on radar. So there's one board I see on the right. There's another one right there. Another right there, huge. And it's
Power line.
just a few miles from you guys in Cherokee. So keep an eye on it, Bobby.
It's a stealth tornado. This is a very long,
Get your seatbelt on.
dangerous tornado. So anybody that is in the Cherokee area, get to shelter now. Don't go out and try to see it. It's extremely dangerous and it's huge.
Goodness.
It's a very large tornado.
Oh my.
And, it's going to do damage.
That's all I can say.
A lot of damage. It's probably, I would say, maybe 200 yards wide at the base.
It is, Bobby, and for you folks of Cherokee, Lambert area, it is 2 south of Cherokee and 6.5 miles west. That's where the center of circulation is. So it's moving northeast toward Cherokee. So you guys, as you watch this, that's just
Let's go to it.
fun. I mean, that's
You
a
ready?
tornado, but it's a gigantic circulation. The velocities are extreme with it. So you should expect significant damage on the ground for any structure it comes in contact with. And this is when you really need the cellar, the basement, or the safe room, because this thing will blow your house away. Bobby's, Bobby, now the circulation with a little luck, we're not going to pull luck at this thing yet, but the tornado continues to be indicated just west of Cherokee by about 5 miles. There's Bobby's shot. Just to give you some idea how big the circulation is. It's huge, and it's high speed, and the tornado's indicated more than one. You see the debris cloud on the right, debris cloud on the left, and it is... The circulation, I'm guessing, probably inside the storm is 5 miles across, somewhere in that approximation. It's a huge circulation. It is a type that you need to be below ground. On that one on the left, or any part of this big storm comes to the ground, you need to be below ground if it hits your house. It's moving directly toward Cherokee. Now, like I said, there's 2 of them right now, both big. We may get bigger, maybe get smaller, but the circulation... Let me do this. You guys,
We've got 2 tornadoes on the ground. There's a satellite tornado right here in front of us. It's going to hit town. There's a satellite tornado there, and we have the main tornado right here. Just make sure we don't have anything coming up behind us. Make sure we don't have anything behind us. That was a surprise. That's actually a pretty good tornado over here.
We're good behind us.
Okay.
This is a type of system that
I'm shaking, man. Yeah. I am shaking. There's a new tornado right there.
It circulates very close to Ingersoll now. So
see it?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's on the ground.
2 tornadoes. 2 tornadoes. There's 2 tornadoes on the ground. Anybody listening to this that can turn this in, we have 2 tornadoes on the ground. We have confirmed 2. I've got a elephant front right here, and I've got an elephant front, a cone tornado directly ahead of us.
Bobby, how far away are they?
You're looking at the small one. The big one's still to our left. Big one's right here. And then there's another one right over there.
The one to the east of the other tornado has actually, the funnel is still about halfway to the ground, but I don't see the debris cloud right now. I'm trying to get through the north side of town. Okay, it looks like it's going to be north of Cherokee. So anyone living north of Cherokee right now is in extreme danger, Gary.
Well, they're getting it.
The other tornado, hey, anybody listen to me? The other tornado is out ahead of the storm now. This is the main tornado right here, but there's another tornado that's actually regenerating. That's a much larger tornado. That one out there is the second tornado. It's a big cone. It's now lifted. This is the main one. So we've got 2 tornadoes on the ground.
It's moving in on the Ingersoll right now. So the area of Ingersoll, basically on top of you. Driftwood, 819 Byron.
Is this a paved road? If this is a paved road, I'm running north.
829. Okay, Marty, go to Marty's audio. Go ahead, Marty.
Gary, we're going to
2 tornadoes on the ground.
Actually driving
1, 2.
64, 8 miles.
Please let this be a paved road so I can run up underneath this other one.
I think somebody's getting it because my cousin texted me saying the same thing with the satellite.
The satellite turned into being a big tornado.
On the ground and would then
Marty,
south of the intersection.
Marty, there's a huge circulation to your east. Be careful when you drive east. There's several tornadoes on the ground right now to your east. You just can't see them from your vantage point, so be very cautious as you move on to the east. It's a gigantic circulation, and it's moving. It's in the vicinity of you folks in Ingersoll right now. So Ingersoll, with a little luck, it's going to go a little north of Cherokee. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, Gary, I'm going to say I may try to get, it looks like we're going to be just north of Cherokee and south of Highway 64. It's going to be right in that area. It's generated across.
The other tornado is lifted.